Have a good day, dear students. My name is Mayuri Karya. I hope you all are well at your home. Today we are studying Chapter 2, Standard-6, Social Science History. The book name is Our Past-1. This we have already completed Chapter 1. We will start with Chapter 2. On the trail of the earliest people. Chapter 2. On the trail of the earliest people. Tushar's train journey. Tushar was going from Delhi to Chennai for his cousin's wedding. They were traveling by train and he had managed to squeeze into the window seat. His nose looked to the glass pane as he watched trees and houses fly past. His uncle tapped his shoulder and said, "Do you know that train were first used about 150 years ago and that people began using buses a few decades later?" Tushar wondered. When people couldn't travel quickly from one place to another, did they spend their entire life wherever they were born? Not quite. Means Tushar was going to Chennai from Delhi, and in train he was thinking that in early time when people could not travel this much faster as he was in train, so how people would travel in that time. So now next, the earliest people, why were they on the move? We know about people who lived in the subcontinent as early as 2 million years ago. Today, we describe them as hunter-gatherers. The name comes from the way in which they got their food. Generally, they hunted wild animals, caught fish and birds, gathered fruits, roots, nuts, seeds, leaves, stalks, and eggs. The immense variety of plants in a tropical land like ours meat that gathering plant produce was an extremely important means of obtaining food. Okay, so means why do people travel in early time? Right now we people are traveling for our enjoyment, for hangout, to travel many places, to explore many places. Okay, but in early time people were travel for means other reasons. So here the people are telling why the people on the move. Okay, so in early time when means human civilization has been just started. Early time means human was means as a wild animal, or means we can say as a homo sapien was living in a forest. Time by time he started to do the domestication, he started to grow the plants process by process, and because of that he has to be settled on a one place, and they are getting foods in a different way. So in different way they are getting their foods. By that they got the name that hunter and gatherers. Hunter means who is hunting the animals and getting their food. Gatherers means the who gathering their foods means in a many way, like they are means growing the plants in a field. Okay, so because of this the people have been settled on a one place. Okay, so this is the reason people were on the move. None of these things was, now next paragraph, none of these things was easy to do. There were several animals that run faster than us. Many are stronger. The hunt animals or catch fish and birds. People need to be alert, quick, and have lot of presence of mind to collect produces. You need to find out which plants or parts of plants are edible, that is can be eaten, as many can be poisonous. You also need to find out about the seasons when the fruits ripen. Okay, so now slowly means early people has started to means observe that which plant we can grow, in which process we can grow that, how we can grow that plant, which plants are edible and which are poisonous, and in which season means the fruits are being ripened. So these all things means human started to observe, and then he started means growing the food. Next paragraph, there are at least four reasons why hunter gatherers moved from place to place. First, if they had stayed at one place for a long time, they would have eaten up all the available plant and animal resources. Therefore, they would have had to go elsewhere in search of food. Means first reason the people are giving, that if hunter or gatherers means living on a one place, they are eating up whatever the means available sources or available supply of food as in a form of animal or plant, they are eating up in a one time. Okay, and now when it is being completed, so in search of other food, they have to be moved from one place to other place. Second reason they are telling, second animals move from place to place either in search of small prey, or in the case of deer and wild cattle, in search of grass and leaves. That is why those who hunted them had to follow their movements. Means hunters have to means go from one place to another place in a search of their prey also, because means animals are also moving in a search of prey. Now third, plant and trees bears fruit in different seasons, so people may have moved from season to season in search of different kind of plants. Okay, so means plants are growing season to season, so in a different season, in a different place, different plants are being grown. Because of that also means they have to be moved from one place to another place. Fourth reason the people are giving, fourth, people, plants and animals need water to survive. Water is found in lakes, streams and rivers. While many rivers and lakes are perennial with water throughout the years, other are seasonal. Perennials means the whole year means we can get, and seasonals mean in a season we can get. People living on their banks would have had to go in search of water during the dry season, winter or summer. Besides, people may have traveled to meet their friends and relatives. Remember, they traveled on foot. Okay, so fourth one reason the people are giving, that in a different area, in a different means geographical region, different food or plants they are getting. So for that also they have to be move. Next one, how do we know about these people? Okay, so now how we get the information about that people, that earliest people? So here the people are giving the example. Archaeologists have found some of things hunter gatherers made and used. It is likely that people made and used tools of stone, wood and bone, of which stone tool have survived best. Okay, so means to getting their prey or hunting the animal, the people were using some tools which had been made from stone, wood or bone of animals. Some of this here given the picture, different stone tools. Okay, so now some of these stone tools were used to cut meat and bone, scrap bark from trees, and hides animal skins, chop fruit and roots. Some may have been attached to handle of bones or wood to make spear and arrows for hunting. Other tools were used to chop wood, which have used as a firewood. Wood was also used to make hunts and tools. Okay, so here the people have been shown some kind of tools, and in this picture they are showing means the process how the people are making the tools. Okay, and here means they have shown the different kind of tools which are using in a different purpose. Oh, now here stone tools, a this one is A. For that they have given the explanation. These are example of the earliest stone tools. Now B1, these were made several thousand years later. Now C1, these were made later still. D1, these were made about 10,000 years ago. So different time periods tools the people have been shown. And here is the E1. These are natural pebbles. They are not means tools. They are natural pebbles. Now here means the people are showing the process. Tools may also have been used for left means left one. This one the people are telling dragging the grounds and collect edible roots, means this kind of tools are using for the digging the ground and collect edible roots. And this one type of tools that is going to be used in a sketching clothes made out from the animal skin. Okay, so here are the some example given of means bone tools and stone tools. Here are some images. Here is also means images of the bone tools, Paleolithic bone tools found from the South China. Now here are the bone tools. The pre-Clovic artifacts include more than 92 stone tools such as bafikes, blades, and more than 16,000 flags left over from the point making process. Okay, so these are the archaeological surveys images. Now next we will see choosing a place to live in. Look at map 2 below. All the places marked with red triangles are sites from which archaeologists have found evidences of hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers lived in many more places, only some are shown on the map. Many sites were located near sources of the water such as river and lakes. So here means the people have shown us some of the places where means people were living, hunter or gatherers. Okay, so many of the sites the people have been shown us, like here is the means here they given a classification also, means triangle is a Paleolithic site, and then square is a Neolithic site, circle is a Megalithic sites, and means on white circle is a early village and star is a modern city. Here means the people here they, we can see the triangle. Here we can see the triangle. Then in Bhimbetka, here in Bhimbetka, here in Hunsegi, here in Kurnul caves, we can see the triangles. These are the means sites that for the evidences from where the hunter or gatherer evidences the people got. Okay, so as stone tools were important, people tried to find places where good quality stones was easily available. Places where stone was found and where people made tools are known as factory sites. Means like where the people were making the tools, it is going to be called the factory sites for them. How do we know where these factories were there? Usually we find blocks of stones, tools that were made and perhaps scratched because they were not perfect, and chips of waste stones left behind at these sites. Sometimes people lived here for longer spell of time. These sites are called habitation cum factory site. Means the people were living also there and the people were making stone tools also from there. During the excavation process, means is going to be found on the some places, means the leftover material of the stones and everything, means tools of the to making the tools. From that the people are getting the means information that this one is the factory to making the tools. Okay, now here in this Bhimbetka in present day Madhya Pradesh, some sites known as habitation sites are places where people lived. This include caves and rock shelters such as the one shown here. People choose these natural caves because they provided shelters from the rain, heat and wind. Natural caves and rock shelters are found in the Vindhyas and the Deccan Plateau. These rock shelters are close to the Narmada Valley. Okay, so in Narmada Valley means in Madhya Pradesh it has been situated. Here is the given the picture of Bhimbetka caves. In that also means we can find the picture of earlier person also. So today we are means keeping our lecture up to here. In next lecture we will continue for further. I hope you like this lecture. Thank you so much.